Alright, this is Boxing with the Truth, and I am the Truth. It's April 29th, 2015, and today we are here with the new Ray Robinson, and we're going to actually break down the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fight for May 2nd. And Ray just happens to be in the same division, so at the end of the interview, we'll see if possibly there could be a fight with Ray and either one of these guys before they escape and retire on him. So how you doing today, Ray?
I'm good. How are yourself?
I'm good. I appreciate you taking time to break down the fight. Like I said, you are in the same division with these two guys, and I do know that you actually have your eye on one of them, and that you are hoping that he doesn't retire before you get to him. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, no problem. I feel as though that I got my winner already, and I got Floyd Mayweather winning the fight.
Okay, well, let's talk about that then. As everybody heard it, he has already picked Floyd Mayweather to win the fight. But let's break it down. Let's start with Floyd Mayweather. What do you think his strengths are in this fight?
His counterpunching. He's gonna counterpunch in his straight right hand.
So, what are his weaknesses going into this fight against Manny Pacquiao?
He just can't sit on the ropes. I feel as though if he sits on the ropes, that's when Pacquiao's gonna just, basically start unloading. But I feel as though that if he, box well, I think he'd be good.
So you think he's better off just moving around, or do you think he will stand in the middle and fight Manny?
At times I think he got to get Manny respect. So Manny Pacquiao's gonna go out there guns blazing. I already know that. But I think when Floyd starts, splitting and doing Floyd, I'm sure Pacquiao's gonna make a lot of mistakes and start leaving himself open. I already told you before that I feel so that sometimes Manny Pacquiao can get too aggressive and too greedy when it comes with combinations and punches. Sometimes he's just not happy with 3 to 4 punches. He got to throw 6, 7. Sometimes that leaves him open. I feel like right now Floyd Mayweather is one of the best counter punchers in the business, and you just can't make some kind of mistakes with Floyd.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. Floyd knows that Manny's going to have to come in aggressive and come after him and try to stay on him. And like you said, Floyd's a very smart fighter, and he can counterpunch. He's probably one of the best. So, do you think that he's going to take advantage of the fact that Manny's going to come in aggressive and just lay wait for him and set traps for him to try to catch him and try to get that early knockout?
I don't think it'll be a knockout, but I definitely think that Floyd's going to use that as his advantage, that Pacquiao has to be aggressive. Floyd Mayweather's just going to outbox him all day long if Manny Pacquiao tries to stay on the outside. So I feel as though that the game plan for Manny and them, they're going to be aggressive. They're going to, try to shake Floyd up and make him uncomfortable. And I think it's a smart move on their part, but I just still think that Pacquiao he just makes a tad bit too many mistakes, and you just can't do that, against Floyd Mayweather and against a good counterpuncher.
Okay, so let's talk about Manny Pacquiao. Now, you've basically talked about some of his weaknesses. He makes a lot of mistakes. Sometimes he gets over aggressive. Sometimes maybe he tries to throw extra punches when not necessary, when he should throw 2 or 3 and then move or slide to the side. But so let's talk about what are Manny Pacquiao's strengths though actually going into this fight.
It's definitely his speed and his power, and his angles. He's got good angles. He jumps from different spots at good speed. I feel like that's definitely his strength. He's really fast, and he looks like he can punch, and I think that's definitely his strength.
Okay, do you believe that he has the strength to knock Mayweather out if he catches him?
I feel like anybody can knock anybody out, honestly, if they catch him clean enough. But I think in the beginning it's going to be boring. I don't think it's going to be as crazy as you would think. I think Floyd Mayweather is going to calm that all down when he started getting hit. When he started hitting Manny with flush shots, I think Manny's going to calm down and going to try to use a go to Floyd at different angles, such as trying to outbox him, and then after that, Floyd got it in the bag. We see it so many times that people have a game plan to go in there and try to rush Floyd and, make him uncomfortable. And then once they start getting hit with flush shots and can't throw a shot back, then, things change.
Okay, let's talk about Floyd for a minute. Everybody knows that Floyd, some people say he's cocky, some people say he's confident. Floyd is Floyd, and Floyd fights for Floyd. Floyd doesn't really fight for the fans. Now, he's getting paid a lot of money, and so is Manny Pacquiao. But he also cares about that undefeated record. So do you think that he will throw caution to the wind a little bit in this fight, seeing that this fight's been everybody's wanting this fight for 5 or 6 years. This is going to make more money than any fight probably in history. Do you think he'll make it exciting at all for the fans, or is he going to worry about Floyd and move around as much as possible, and it could end up being a boring fight where he's running around and Manny's chasing him?
Honestly, at the end of the day, it's whatever makes Floyd comfortable, Obviously, we've seen so many times that Floyd, like you just said, don't fight for the fans. But, he, at the end of the day, if he got the fight in the bag and won, then why take a chance? Just record, not only record, just him being safe. If he feels though that he got outboxed this guy and make it an easy fight, then why not do that, So many times, I'll be like, oh, now, if I get a first-round knockout, great. And the people are like, well, would you want to get a first-round knockout? I want to see the whole 8 rounds and 10 rounds and stuff like that. It's just, the sooner the better. Like, I'm sure Floyd Mayweather got the weight of the world on his shoulders just like Manny do. And I'm sure that if he can make it an easy night, then he will.
But see, there's a problem right there. You got guys that are paying thousands and thousands of dollars for a ticket. If this becomes an early night, let's say a second round knockout, people in that arena are going to be furious. You got people on pay-per-view paying $90 to watch it on pay-per-view. I mean, I'd hate to see a riot in that arena if that fight ends in first or second round.
Honestly, it's just like that, anything else, man. It is a risk, There's a risk to anything you do, and I think that people going there, people ordering it, they know it's just the name of boxing. Anything can happen in there, And the Pacquiao can, walk up the steps and trip and break his big toe before he get on the scale. It happens. I don't know. It just happens. So I'm sure people will be upset and be mad, but I think if Floyd can make it an easy night, he will. And I think even with Pacquiao, if Pacquiao can make it an easy night and, jump all over Floyd and get a knockout, I don't think he's going to back off of Floyd until he gets his stuff together so it can be a good fight. I think Pacquiao got to go for the kill.
Do you believe that this fight is overhyped?
What you say?
Do you believe this fight is overhyped?
No, I think that, they say they got the two best in this era right now, fighting each other, and no, I think it will be a good fight. I'm a huge boxing fan. I know I'm a boxer, but boxers is not boxing fans. They don't really care looking at fights, but I don't know. I think Floyd Mayweather is going to give him a boxing clinic, honestly, and I can't wait to see it. I think each fight I always learn from my fights and even other people's fights. So it would be good to see and see what I can pick up. Okay,
let's say Manny Pacquiao does win. Can he win a decision in Las Vegas? Or does he have to knock Mayweather out?
No, I think he definitely can win a decision. He can win a decision. I don't think that Floyd Mayweather, lost, and then, understand that if there was, a track record that every time Floyd fought, he timed the laws and then they gave it to Floyd. I don't feel like that, I feel like, Las Vegas has been fair to people.
Okay, do you think that if Manny does win, do you think that this is going to turn into a trilogy?
I can see that. I can see if Manny Pacquiao wins, and then Floyd win the second one, and then Floyd win the third one. So yeah, I can see that.
If you were Manny Pacquiao and you won this fight, would you retire?
No. That's at the end of the day, this is a business. Everybody wants money, right? But the thing is, I'm sure Pacquiao, been working hard to come up to where he's at. And now you're finally here to make the most money that you ever made. And then you can have another rematch, and then after you have another rematch, why not ride that bus until the wheels fall off?
Okay, so we know that you're already riding with Mayweather. You've already said you believe he's going to do a boxing clinic. But if you're in Manny Pacquiao's corner, and I just want to, hypothetically, how do you go in there and how do you beat Mayweather?
You gotta make it ugly. Get him uncomfortable. Have him complain. I feel like Medina did a good job doing that against him. Had him complaining with the referee and all that. So kind of get fully uncomfortable. Make him go to the referee. Have him complain. Throw his game off. And listen, man, Pacquiao can make it happen. He's super fast. He's way faster than Medina. He's aggressive. He can happen. Like I said, anything can happen in boxing. But if I was Manny Pacquiao, I'll just make it ugly. I'll make it a dog fight.
Okay. Well, listen. Like I said, we already know that you're saying that Mayweather's going to win, and I appreciate you breaking it down on both sides. But I just want to let the fans know that you've brought it up before in the past that you hope that you get a chance to fight Manny Pacquiao. Isn't that true?
Yeah, absolutely.
And how much longer do you think, or how many more fights do you think that you would have to get in before you got a shot with Manny Pacquiao?
Honestly, I don't know. I would love to fight, Manny Pacquiao after this. But, honestly, I don't know. I just came off a good win. I'm ranked number 6 in the WBO right now, so I know when you're in the top 10, you can always get a phone call. So, hopefully, I don't know, Floyd Mayweather is the one that actually stumped his toe and break his toe near the scale, and they call me. I don't know.
Well, I hope eventually that you get that shot with Manny Pacquiao before he retires, because I know that you really want it. So I really hope that happens for you, and I appreciate you taking time to break down the Manny Pacquiao Mayweather fight for me on May 2nd. Are you going to be in attendance, or are you going to order it on pay-per-view?
No, I'm definitely going to order it. It's going to be a good fight. I think that, the fans, we're all waiting. I think it's going to be worth it. I really do. I think it's going to be a great fight, and I'm definitely going to order it. It's well worth it. And just sit back and watch it all unfold, right?
All right, well, I appreciate it again, and for the fans out there that are not familiar with the new Ray Robinson, definitely be watching out for him. He is a household name, and if he isn't in your house yet, he's going to be there soon. He's been on TV fights. He's been, taking guys out left and right, and hopefully someday we will be talking about the Ray Robinson fight versus Manny Pacquiao. All right? And with
definitely. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. And with that, the truth has spoken.